We're now less than 24 hours away from the start of this year's NFL draft, but Pittsburgh leaders are already thinking ahead for next year's draft with a group of them now in Wisconsin. KDKA's Ricky Sayer spoke with Mayor Ed Gainey about what they're hoping to learn from what they see in Green Bay.
Mayor Gainey says next year's draft will be the largest event the city has ever seen. But for it to go off successfully, he says it'll take a whole lot of preparation. Part of that includes sending members of his team to this year's draft.
We can learn a lot.
With a year to go until the NFL draft stage comes to the North Shore, 4 of Mayor Gainey's top deputies are at this year's draft.
They're in Green Bay right now, just looking at, 1, they're taking a look at the city, 2, what's going on in the city, any type of techniques we can learn from the city that we can better implement here. That's what it's all about.
Any specific focus that they're looking at?
No, I think public safety is the primary focus. I think also when you talk about crowd control, how they control the crowd, how they navigate it around the whole city, creating a situation where everything can move smoothly, but at the same time, just making sure that the city is safe.
How you're making sure that that is going to be successful, especially knowing that we currently have less police officers than we'd like to have.
Oh, we'll be good. I mean, let me tell you about the Pittsburgh Bureau of Police. They have handled some major events already.
He says they will be able to coordinate with the county, state, and others. At this year's draft, along with the deputy mayor, is the directors of public safety, DPW, and mobility and infrastructure. Their staff will observe things like traffic management, light control protocols, trash collection, and cordoning off streets. All things important for people who live downtown.
We're going to make sure you're safe. We're going to make sure you can get in and out of the place that you live at. And we're going to make sure logistically that everything is good.
It is such a curious thing, just talking about it in general. Green Bay is a fairly small city. We know it's the smallest city to have an NFL team. It's a small city to have an NFL draft. So
right. It'll be interesting to see how that works out.
He says that may allow them to learn different things from Green Bay compared to other draft cities.
After this, Green Bay, I would love to talk to the mayor and see what his evaluation was, see what he learned from it, what he can pass on to us.
Well, Mayor Gainey is not making it to this year's draft. He did make it last year to Detroit. He says he was able to learn about their security measures that detect guns, saying he hopes he can bring that technology to next year's draft here in Pittsburgh. Reporting in Point State Park, Ricky Sayer, KDKA-TV News.